Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to do a little get ready with me using all the products that I pulled in the Makeup Basket Monday series. Everything I'm going to be using today is Wet n Wild with the exception of the primer that I just put on. I put on the CoverGirl True Blend Face Primer for dry skin. I'm not sure about this primer. It kind of smells like saltine crackers for some reason, and I don't know if it's just because it's early in the morning and I'm smelling this and I'm like, it doesn't smell that great. So just so you know, it does smell a little bit like saltine crackers. So now I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. I love this foundation. If you have not tried it yet, I highly recommend it. It's really, really good. The only thing that I know a lot of people don't like, they don't like the little stick thing that it comes with, which I can understand that because you're kind of putting it on your skin. But that to me is kind of the same as what a primer, not a primer, but a concealer does. You're putting it on your skin. So I don't know. I think a lot of people don't like it because it's kind of unsanitary. I totally understand that. So I'm just going to put this on. I'm probably going to do 2 layers of it because I don't know if you can tell or not, but my acne is still pretty prominent. It's not acne anymore. It's not active acne. That's actually scarring going on my skin now. So the active acne is actually calmed down. The only one that I had left over was the one here from last week, and it's gone now. So that makes me happy. This is a really good foundation though. I think it works better with a brush, but I wanted to kind of get my beauty blender out today because I really like the way that a beauty blender gives you more of that soft focus type of look on your skin, and it kind of takes back some of the foundation because I don't want a complete full coverage today, but I do want to cover up enough of this area here that I don't feel self-conscious. So put a little bit more there. Basically my cheeks is where I basically want more coverage. Everywhere else I don't really care. I just don't want my acne being the first thing that people see when they see me. Hello, my name is Tiffany. I have acne. That's not the first thing I want people to see. My voice might be a little bit off today, but that's because I woke up with the worst sinus headache ever. Oh my gosh, like my whole side of my face hurt so bad. So I laid back down for a little bit, hoping it would go away, and thankfully it did. Oh, I think anytime the weather changes, I get sinus problems. So I don't know about you guys, but I know I do. My sinuses really act up when the weather changes, and now that it's starting to get warmer because spring is finally here, I think that's what caused it. So now I'm going to go in and use, well, what should we use today? I do know I don't really like the eye primer that I purchased from Wet n Wild. This is the Wet n Wild Photofocus eyeshadow primer. I don't really like this. It's a little, I don't know, it's not my thing. I feel like it's a little greasy or something on my eyelids. So I'm going to use it anyway just to show you guys how it works. But I just feel like, if you can see, it's got a very slippery feel to it. It's just not my favorite. And it has nothing, it doesn't do a whole lot as for concealing, like if you have any kind of discoloration on your eyelids. I don't feel like it does a good job for that. I just feel like it's kind of sticky and slippery. Not my favorite. So I'm going to blend that in with my beauty blender. Hopefully that'll help it. That's the other reason I wanted to get my beauty blender out today, because I'm like, some of these products I don't really care for by themselves. I forgot to use the green stuff again. You know what? We're still going to do it. We're going to roll with it. We're going to find that stuff and we're going to try it out anyway. Hopefully this isn't too noisy. All these products in this little container here. I have so many products. So here's the green concealer. If I have to go back in with a little bit more foundation, that's okay by me. So here's what it looks like. I do keep the little plastic thing on it just because I feel like that keeps it a little bit more sanitary. So I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender and dab that into the spots where I do have the acne scarring going on, because this is supposed to help conceal redness. Oops, I went up a little bit far with it. It's supposed to help conceal redness. But as you can see, it does an okay job. I don't think it's perfect. I think it does okay though. I mean, you can see on my skin, you can definitely still see the redness. My camera completely cut off, my battery died, and it gave me no warning. It was just like, hey, see ya. I heard the click and I was like, I happened to look up and I'm like, what the heck happened here? So anyway, I was just putting on the green coverage to help with my redness. But as you can tell, it didn't do that great of a job. It's okay. I think I'm honestly going to be decluttering this because I don't feel like it's helpful for my skin. I think if you don't have quite as much redness as I do, it might be more helpful. But for me, it's not that great. Now I'm going to go ahead and I primed my eyelids. Now I'm going to choose which eyeshadow palette I'm going to use. I've got quite a few here I can choose from. I've got the Arts in the Streets, Petal Pusher, of course the Comfort Zone. We've got Poster Child, and then we've got 2 more here. Got a lot of palettes here. We've got this one here, which is the purplish one from Wet n Wild, and then we've got the more brown tones. So we have all of these to choose from. I think I'm going to go for a more colorful eye look today. So let's go with Art in the Streets. Let's go with Art in the Streets. I just want to be bold and crazy today. Why not? Why not? So first I want to go in and use, I'm going to go in and with this palette right here and use the first shade right here. I'm going to use that to set my eyelids. So I do have a couple little Wet n Wild brushes. So I'm going to be using some of those today to be working with. So this one is the, well, it's not named. Never mind. I was going to tell you what it was called, but guess what? They didn't even tell me what it's called. So I certainly can't tell you. So again, just going with that. I didn't pop it off the first time or dust it off the first time. That was really smart. So I'm just setting my eyelids with that primer that I had on the Photofocus one. I don't really like that primer. It's okay. It will probably be decluttered too, because if I don't like it, I'm never going to use it again. So sayonara. So this does come with little brushes here. I'm going to pop them out before I end up dropping them somewhere. So now I'm going to go in with this bold palette. What do you guys think of it? Do you think I'm crazy by doing this? It might be. I might be. So I'm going to use this Leche brush here. This is a Leche tapered blending brush. So I don't know how I want to do this. What do you guys think? I want to be crazy. I'm not worried about being silly or crazy or anything. I just want to do it. So I'm going to go in with purple in the crease, I think. Tap it off. And then I'm just going to put purple in the crease. It's not super pigmented, but I didn't tap in a whole lot though either. So I'm sure if you, the more you put on your brush, the more pigmented you can make it, that's for sure. So let's put a little bit more. Let's get some more here. I do want a little bit more pigmentation than that. I want to be able to see that there's purple. So what do you guys think of that purple? We're just going to be very colorful today. We're going to be a unicorn. Unicorn. So here is the purple on this side. Again, it's not showing up super good on the first round of it. I think you have to go back in and do another bit of it to make it a little bit more colorful. My eyelids are so wrinkly and creasy. That's what happens when you get older, guys. That's what happens. But that's alright. You know what? Makeup still works on me. That's all that matters. So now I'm going to clean this brush off and set it to the side. And now I'm going to use the Wet n Wild brush that I used just a minute ago to set my eyelids. I'm going to go in with, what color should we put on the lid? Let's do something crazy. Let's do blue in the lids. Oh my goodness, look how blue that is. So I'm going to put blue over here in the corner. And then blue again on the other side. The blue is showing up really, really well. I don't know if it's because this is more of like a packing type of brush, but that's definitely going on my eyes pretty colorful. We'll blend this all out here in a second. Right now it probably looks very piecey. We'll figure it out. No problems. Now I'm going to go in with another Wet n Wild brush. So this is the Wet n Wild Fergie brush. I don't even know where this came from, so I don't know. Now I'm going to use this yellow to put on the center of my lid. I want to make it look a little bit more brightened right here. So why not use pea yellow? Do the same thing. That one's very powdery. Did you see all the powder come off of that one? Holy moly. These are coming out more like pastels on the eye. They're not coming out super bright like they are in the pan. I think they're looking a little bit more pastel. So that's fine though, because pastels are in right now. You know, the whole Rock palette that came out that's pastel. So it works for me. Now I'm going to clean my Leche brush off and make sure it's nice and ready to go to start blending all this together. I just want to make sure it looks not quite as piecey as it does right now. I still want to see the colors, the different colors going on, but I don't want it to be so noticeable that it's just so pieced together. I don't want it to look like I just plopped it on my eyelids. So far so good. So far so good. What do you guys think? I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks cute. Now I'm going to put a little bit more of that yellow on because I feel like that yellow kind of went away a little bit. Put a little bit more on. And just brighten it up there. I didn't tap it off either this time, so I know I'm going to have a little bit of fallout under my eyes. That's okay. Do it again. Tap that off that time. Alright, there is the eyes for now. We'll come back and finish them up here in a second. Going to actually go ahead and use a colorful liner too. So I'm going to use this blue liner. Maybe, I don't know. Not sure I really want to use that. That seems a little too bold. I think I might be changing my mind. Let's do the brown because I think we have enough colors going on. Let's go in with the brown so we can not make it super colorful. So now I'm going to go in with this liner. And this is like, you have to be concentrating. This is like the game of Operation. So there's the brown liner on that eye. And then do it on this side. Oops, I went to look up at you guys and then guess what? I messed myself up. I like this, the way this thing is made, because it's a little bit more stiff. It doesn't have a whole lot of give to it. So I feel like it's easy to put on, but at the same time I'm getting this little creasing right here. Do you see that creasing? So I need to like widen my eyes open a little bit more maybe. Maybe that'll help. Get it right there better. See, it didn't really do it on this side as bad. There we go. There we go. That's not terrible. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. So now I'm going to go ahead and, what else should we do? Oh, we need to highlight my brow bone. I'm going to go back into a different palette because I don't feel like that has a good highlighter for my brow bone. So I'm going to go into Petal Pusher. I'm going to use the shade up here. It actually says brow bone on it, so that's perfect. They kind of tell you, hey, this is what you're supposed to use it for. Even though we all know makeup's, you can use it however you want to. You don't have to go by directions. You don't have to go by what they tell you should use it for. So now I'm just going to put a little bit of that right here to highlight my brow bone. Pull my hair out of the way. And a little bit more. This has got a purple tone to it. I don't know if you can tell it or not, but it's got a little bit of a purple tone to it, which works really well with the purple that we have going on in the crease. So that works well together. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. They need to be done. So I have two brow pencils. This one here I think I'm going to actually try to open and use because the blonde one I've been using this week, it looks green on my eyebrows. I don't know why, but it just does. So let's see if I can get this open with my hands being slippery. My hands, I just put lotion on them because my hands are so dry. I was like, I don't really want to start recording a video with my hands super dry the way that they were. They look horrendous. Oh, I can't ever get these things off. They're so hard to get off. So this will be the first time I'm trying out the darker shade. So hopefully it goes well. If not, then we could just have this whole thing fall apart right here. I'm not even going to worry about trying to get the other end off for now. I'll just use the spoolie from the other pencil. So now I'm just going to, woo, this is really dark. Woohoo! I may have to go in very light-handed with this. That's very, very dark. You know what? Let's put a little bit more towards the tail, and maybe I'll go in the front with the lighter color. We'll kind of shade it out a little bit. Oh my gosh, that's really dark. I don't know, guys. That's looking pretty bold. Pretty bold here. Got some bold brows going on. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to close that up because I'm starting to scare myself. My brows are looking a little too drawn in. Now I'm going to go to the blonde one, the one that makes my brows look, I think it makes them look a little bit greenish. It's got a green tint to it for some reason. So this is for blonde hair. And maybe if I blend these two together, maybe it'll look better. I don't know. We're going to find out. My brows may just be completely messed up today. I was going to say another word, but you know what? We'll just say messed up. Oh yeah, this one's really dark on the side and this one's not quite as dark. Yeah. Yeah. Hashtag fail. So the good thing is I can fix most of this with the Beauty Blender. If you guys ever goof on brows like this, like I do, there's a way to fix it. It's not going to be the end of the world. I like to kind of fluff it back out right there because, oh wow, holy smokes. That was not smart. Okay, so let's do it with the Beauty Blender. So this is what I typically do. If my brows seem a little too bold, I'll go in with this Beauty Blender and just kind of dab it out some. They still look really bold. I look like I have caterpillars on my face right now. Whoa. Holy moly. That's some bold brows going on. That's alright. We'll get through it. Now I'm going to actually, hey, let's use these pigments. I want to make that color pop a little bit more in the yellow. So I wonder if I use one of these pigments here, if we can make that pop. Because your highlight is popping. No, I don't want to pop a highlight today. No, because I've got these bold eyes. So I'm just going to pour a little bit into the cap here. And then I'm going to find a flat shader brush, if I can find one. Flat shader brush, and I'm going to spray it. I don't have the Wet n Wild setting spray anymore. I thought I had more. I thought I had a backup of it, and I can't find it. Although my beauty room is a mess right now, so any volunteers to come help clean my beauty room, I'll take you up on it. So I'm just going to tap into here with the wet brush and see if I can make this right here pop a little bit more. Even more. That yellow. Oh yeah, it popped. It definitely did. I'm just kind of rubbing it around, getting more on the brush. You can definitely still see the yellow underneath of it too. And that definitely made the color pop a little bit more. I like that now. Me likey. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my blush on. So you guys know I have a problem with blush kind of staying on my cheeks. So I'm going to use this first. This is the makeup stick by Wet n Wild. That looks like a lot, but we'll tone it down, I promise. But see, if you put something that's like a liquid on first, like this, and then you go in with your powder and set it, I really feel like that extends the oh my goodness, what the heck did I just do there? I feel like that extends the longevity of your blush, and then your face doesn't eat it off as quickly. Like mine normally eats my blush off like really, really fast. I have a problem with my face eating blush. So there's the blush, the first layer of blush. Just getting some color put into my skin right now. And now I'm going to, I have the dual ended color contour stick too, but I'm not sure I'm going to use this. Contour and highlight. Let's go ahead and just put a little bit on. Let's just do it. I'm just going to contour very lightly towards the upper part of my ear here, just a little bit right there, and bring it down just a little bit more right here. I'm afraid of this thing. This thing scares me. This is the thing I feel like I can really muddy up my face really quickly with it. So that thing kind of scares me. So, oh my goodness, my hair is wanting to stick to my face. So that didn't turn out terrible. It's not the best. Didn't turn out terrible though. Now, whoop, I just dropped. Oh, we're done with that anyway. It's okay. Now I'm going to need to go ahead and put my mascara on. We're going all over the place. We're kind of jumping around today. I'm not going in any specific order. But that's me typically. I'm a little bit not lightheaded, but a little bit goofy when I put my makeup on sometimes. I don't go in any specific order. I don't think you have to though. I think you do your makeup however you want to. So now I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Lash Renegade. This wand is like really, really crazy. Look at that wand, guys. That is some funky looking wand here. And be careful. Keep this wand away from like the inside of your eye. Like I got it touched my eye, touched my eye. Oh my gosh, that hurts. So just be careful with it. I need to get a mirror because you guys know I'm terrible at mascara. Uh-oh. Nothing I have from Wet n Wild has a mirror inside of it. Are you serious? What? That's crazy. Do I have a mirror here? Oh my goodness. Okay, I found a mirror. I think it might be a really close-up mirror too. Oh my gosh, it is. It's like I'm gonna see myself very, very close. So we've got a super close-up look here now. My eyebrows, my eyelashes. I was gonna curl them this week. I forgot my curler though, so I did curl them this week using the curler, and I can tell you that does help me so that I don't get so much mascara on my eyelids. My friend here, Allie, told me to try using the curler first, and she's right. That helps a lot. I don't get so much mascara on my eyelids when I do that, but I forgot to grab it and put it over here, so we're just gonna kind of roll with the punches today. Now, I will tell you, you probably wouldn't have wanted to see me using the eyelash curler in the first place because I don't like putting things near my eyes. And I think that's the reason, another reason why I have such a hard time doing mascara is because I hate putting anything near my eyes. You should see me put my contacts in. I'm hilarious. And I've been wearing contacts now for like, what, 13 years, 14 years? And I still have an issue putting them in. So, it's okay. I think some things you just can't get used to, and some things you have to get used to, and you just, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's why I have such deep lines under my eyes, though, is because I tend to pull down on my eyes when I'm putting my contacts in. Somebody told me to look down. Was it look down? Let's look in this mirror here first. I swear, one side always does better. Look how much better these eyelashes look over here already. And these over here don't look as good. I don't really like this mascara. I don't think it does a whole lot for my eyelashes. It's okay. I do know you can kind of like catch it and like pull up on your lashes with it. It kind of has that same effect a little bit as the, which one is it? Is it the Benefit or is it the, which one is it that kind of like curls your lashes? I don't remember what it's called. I don't like that one, but I've tried it and like it catches your lashes and like helps you pull them up. But as you guys see, this like it gives me hardly any volume or any length or anything. It just kind of makes them look black. And that's about it. So this will probably be tossed after this Makeup Monday or Makeup Basket Monday when I review all these products with you guys. This is probably not going to be a keeper. So that's as good as I'm going to do for my lashes with this because honestly I don't think it does that great to begin with. I think you could layer and layer and layer and it still doesn't do that great. It's just not one of my favorites. So now I'm going to clean up, not really clean up, I'm going to finish up under my eyes. So I'm going to go back in with my colorful palette. And then I'm going to wait for anything that I got on my lids to dry and I'll grab a Q-tip back there and we'll clean that up. So let's grab this here and I'm going to go in with the green. So I've got a little pencil brush here and we're using this green. And we're just going to lightly smoke it out. And as I'm smoking it out, I'm trying to go lighter handed towards the front here. And then a little bit more pigmented towards the back. So there's what it looks like. And then I'm going to do the green again. Oh guys, I forgot to put concealer under my eyes. Great job, Tuff. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that anyway. Even if we have to touch up something, I need concealer because as you guys can see, it looks pretty bad. Sorry about that noise if you hear it. It is the dryer. Hopefully it'll be quiet soon. There it goes. Okay, so now we have the light medium beige concealer. I don't like a super brightening concealer because I feel like it looks a little too, it just doesn't look natural for me. So this one here is more, this is actually a little bit darker than my skin tone, but it really helps with my dark circles. I really think this is helpful for my dark circles. I like this. So now I'm going to just dab that in. Dab, dab, dab. No, that's not a dab. That's not a dab. It's a good thing I'm not a hip mama because I have no idea how to dab. Okay. Do you ever realize all the faces you make when you put makeup on? Oh my goodness, like when I'm watching myself back sometimes I'm like, whoa. I look very interesting putting my makeup on today. I'm not even going to set this concealer because I don't feel like it needs to be set. I think it looks good just like this. So I'm not going to put any powder under there, which is good because powder sometimes makes me look even more aged. So I don't want to do that. So now I'm going to go back in with that green. I'm just going to smoke out a little bit more under my eyes. I was going to say under my eyelashes. No. So just smoke out a little bit more, a little bit darker back here, a little bit lighter towards the front. I like this green. This green's really pretty. What is that, like a emerald? No, it's not an emerald. I don't even know what color green that is. It's just really pretty. So there it is under my eyes now. I really like the way that my eyes turned out. I know some people probably wouldn't wear this, but I would. I really like it. I think it's cute. Now I'm going to go in with my blush, I'm going to use the pearlescent pink one. Just because I feel like this will go better with the colors that I'm wearing on my skin. I don't think the mellow wine one would go well with what I'm wearing. Me personally, but I mean, you do you. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild brush here. This is, of course, they're not named. I don't know why I looked again. Whoa, that was a lot of powder kick up. Tap that off a little bit. I'm afraid of that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Becky. We may need to go in with the beauty blender and tone this stuff down because this is looking... I just put it on my nose. You guys probably saw that and you're probably like, what the heck is she doing? I put it on my nose sometimes because if you ever go out into the sun realistically, you don't get sun on just on your cheeks. You get it on your nose too. So I like to look a little bit more like naturally flushed where like the sun has touched your skin. So I'm just going to dab that in a little bit because I was looking a little bold. A little bit clown-like with my bold eyes and my bright cheeks. Okay, so that is it for the eyes. That's it for the face. Now I'm going to go ahead and spray this. And whoa, I almost grabbed the wrong stuff to spray and set it with. So I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Instant Ready Setting Spray. I'm just going to set everything with this. This pump sticks. That's the only thing about this. The pump sticks on me. I put a lot of setting spray. If you have dry skin like I do, you probably know why. You put that on and it really helps to kind of meld it all into your skin. We didn't do a highlight yet. So I have a couple highlights here I can choose from. I have Crown of My Canopy, I have Precious Petal, and then of course we have the Gold Bar. Let's go with Precious Petal. Let's do Precious Petal. I really like this one. So now I'm going to use the e.l.f. highlighting brush. Wipe that off a little bit. Tap into here, get myself some highlight. And voila. I don't want a bold popping highlight. You can definitely build this one up to make it bold and popping, but I don't want it super bold and popping today. I just want a more natural one. Take it down to just the bridge of my nose, just a tad. I don't want to do like the tip of your nose because I just don't like that. But if you do like that, that's okay. You do you again. Okay, now what else do we got to do? Lips. Lips. We need lips. Lips, lips, lips. So now let's go in. Let's do some... Since the blush kind of looks peachy on my skin, I'm going to use this one here. It's called Coral Corruption. This is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. I feel like this one goes on a little patchy. And I need a fixer here. This color goes on a little patchy for me. But you can make it work. So I'm going to just put just a little bit more on the bottom lip. But can you see how it's patching up a little bit? Yeah. I suck at liquid lipsticks. I'm like, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. No, I'm just kidding. Now I'm going to put a topper on that though. I'm going to put, let's do this one. This is Boogie Lights. Now this is, excuse me guys, this is going to make it so that it's not quite as long lasting as it is if you don't use this. Whoa, that was like... But I just really like how it gives it like that holographic look. Oh, see? We're gonna have to clean that all up now. So there. Maybe. I spent more time on my lips than I did anything else, right? Okay, so there is my finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't super long. I wasn't really paying attention to the time. I was just like, let's just do it. Let's just talk and put some makeup on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, have you been trying anything from Wet n Wild? What are some products that you have been loving? What are some products that you don't like? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.